On Monday, it did appear that probably for a few hours the air quality in the city did improve, but that was only a temporary relief because then the toxic air returned. Remember, the Delhi residents and also the neighbouring cities in Uttar Pradesh and Haryana have been breathing in toxic air, and the Supreme Court intervened today, rapping on the knuckles of the government at the centre in Delhi, in Haryana, asking what have they done for the residents and where are the solutions. This while the political blame game continues. Take a look at our special report today.
Hold emergency centre states meet. Stop non-essential construction. Regulate transport and traffic. Stop polluting power plants. Implement work from home. The anti-pollution prescription of a Supreme Court bench led by Chief Justice of India, N.V. Ramana, which concluded that construction, industry, traffic and stubble burning are major culprits in polluting Delhi. The top court had some harsh observations for the Kejriwal government over its attempt to pass the buck, rapping it for not doing enough to curb the pollutants and devoting resources instead in advertisements. The top court even warned that it can audit Delhi government's revenue and spending on advertisement drive amid air emergency. The Delhi government also faced flack for blaming the civic body MCD for lack of road sweeping machine.
Don't give us rhetoric and long-term plans. Give us facts, figures and emergency solutions. That is what the court has asked the Delhi NCR states as well as the central government with regard to air pollution in the capital city.
The BJP was quick to accuse Kejriwal government of wasting money in advertisement drives for self-promotion and failing Delhiites.
अरविंद केजरीवाल हर बार की तरह, चाहे वो कोरोना का मामला हो, चाहे वो ऑक्सीजन का मामला हो, हर मामले में फेल हुए और अपनी नाकामी दूसरों पर फोड़ते हैं। आप फेल सरकार हो और अपनी फेलियर को छुपाते हुए आप और सिर्फ विज्ञापन के जरिए आप अपनी सरकार चला रहे हैं।
Delhi government told the top court that it is ready to implement lockdown in Delhi, but claimed it will be meaningless if NCR states don't reciprocate.
सरकार हर तरह के कदम उठाने को तैयार है। केंद्र सरकार के साथ मिलकर के, सभी राज्यों के साथ मिलकर के लॉकडाउन के लिए भी तैयार है। सुप्रीम कोर्ट सारी चीज़ों को सुनने के बाद जो भी डायरेक्शन करता है, दिल्ली सरकार उसे लागू करेगी।
Meanwhile, Delhi's air quality remains in very poor category. A thick blanket of smog engulfed the city, despite schools, colleges and construction sites getting shut for 7 days.
दिल्ली हवा इस कदर जहरीली हो चुकी है और दिल्ली वालों के लिए हवा इतना बड़ा मुद्दा बन चुका है कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट में अब इस मामले की सुनवाई हो रही है। और अगर आज के एयर क्वालिटी इंडेक्स की बात करें तो 318 है। कल भी कमोबेश इसी तरीके के हालात थे। हालांकि जो स्मॉग की चादर है वो धीरे धीरे दिल्ली में अब दिखाई नहीं दे रही है। पिछले 1 से 2 दिन में उसकी वजह हवाओं का चलना है।
Can the Supreme Court mandated meet for Centre, Delhi, Punjab, Haryana and UP help the capital fight the gas chamber? Bureau Report, India Today.
So in case you missed what exactly did the Supreme Court say to the governments at the centre and states, I have it all compiled for you. Take a look at this. Let's start with the government at the centre. Clearly, for now, there has been a call for an emergency meeting tomorrow, after which the governments will have to come back to the court, clearly stating it is government's responsibility to control the pollutants that is affecting the residents of the area. Also, unfortunate that the court has to set an agenda for them. These are strong remarks that have come today from the Chief Justice of India, N.V. Ramana. What was said to the specifically Delhi government that has been facing maximum criticism? Stop passing the buck to Municipal Commissioner, the MCDs, as was done by the Delhi government's lawyer today. Affidavit is all about bashing the farmers, referring to the stubble burning in our neighbouring states. Third, the court, this came with a scathing remark. Do not force us to order an audit of your advertisement spending by the government. This again becoming massive criticism for the Delhi government by the court. But it was not just limited to Delhi. to the Haryana government, court came down even more heavily, asking why is there not even a council present in the court representing Haryana. The affidavit is loud on fine imposed on the farmers rather than other measures. And importantly, the affidavit by Haryana was silent on the incentives that could have been given for the farmers if they did not burn the stubble. So this is primarily what was said to three governments, and we want to see whether that will make any difference. We have some more breaking news now coming in on what the political blame game is on air pollution. Let's take a look. Now, every year, it is the same story. And therefore, we decided to dig out all the possible statements that have come in from our netas. We are not going to let them go so easily. Take a look now at how the netas in power in Haryana, in Punjab, in Delhi said they have the solutions that you will not have to breathe in toxic air. Start with Haryana, then Delhi. Listen into what was said just a few years ago by the chief ministers.
जो स्टबल है उसकी इकट्ठा करके उसको गांठ बना करके अपने पास रखें, उसको जहां इसका उपयोग होगा वहां हम पहुंचाएंगे। ऐसी जगह पर उपयोग जहां होता है उन बिल्स को पहुंचाने का काम भी हम कर रहे हैं। बहुत कम है कहीं कहीं को जलाने की बात करते हैं, वरना हरियाणा में अब किसान जागरूक है और वो जलाता नहीं है। भले ही अपनी अपनी स्टेट्स में हम सब कंसर्न हैं, लेकिन दिल्ली एक ऐसा क्षेत्र है जिसके ऊपर हम सब यानी कंसर्न उससे हैं कि दिल्ली देश की राजधानी है, तो इस नाते से स्मोक वहां न हो इसका प्रयत्न हम सब मिलकर के करेंगे। जनता को भी असुविधा न हो, ऐसे सब पग हमने आप उठाने के लिए आपस में विचार विमर्श किया है और इन समस्याओं को बहुत बेहतर तरीके से काम कर पाएंगे, ऐसा आज की बैठक के अंदर हम लोग विचार किया।
Biochemical fertilizer, biodecomposers, we have all the solutions. Photo opportunities were done, toxic air returned. When the solution was not a possibility anymore, the same netas returned to the blame game. Now listen in how these netas attacked each other every year since now.
तक वहां की सरकारें इसका इकोनॉमिक वायबल ऑल्टरनेटिव नहीं निकालेंगी, तब तक ये हर साल हम लोग फेस करेंगे। इसीलिए मैंने दोनों राज्यों के माननीय मुख्यमंत्रियों से मिलने का टाइम मांगा था, लेकिन दिल्ली के लोग परेशान हैं। दिल्ली का मुख्यमंत्री होने के नाते मेरा दायित्व बनता है कि मुझे कहीं भी जाना पड़े इसका समाधान निकालने के लिए मुझे जाना चाहिए। देख के ही पता चल रहा है कि ये पड़ोसी राज्यों से जो फसलें जल रही है उनका धुआं बहुत तेजी से दिल्ली के अंदर आ रहा है। पूरी दिल्ली जो है वो इस हवा से एक तरह से दम घोटू हवा है। इस बार सुनने में आ रहा है कि पिछले सालों के मुकाबले डबल इंसिडेंट्स हो रहे हैं ये जलाने के। तो मैं दिल्ली की जनता की ओर से अपील करता हूं कि प्लीज हम लोगों का ख्याल रखें, सभी सरकारें, पंजाब, हरियाणा, उत्तर प्रदेश सरकारें और दिल्ली की जनता का सहयोग करें और उनका ख्याल रखें।
So let's now find out the reality on the ground. I have my colleagues Manjeet Sehgal for Haryana and Punjab. I have Anisha Mathur, who not only tracks the Supreme Court but is a Delhi resident and is breathing the same toxic air that all of us here have also been breathing. I want to first come to you, Anisha. Yes, there was a strong scathing remarks that have come in by the court to all the governments. But what is the level of the air quality now? Have we seen any change yet? Are we expecting the politicians to now take action now that the Supreme Court has asked them to?
Well, Pooja, the Supreme Court has been begging, in fact, the state governments to take some action for years. Remember, the graded action plan was put in place in 2016. Every single year in April and then again in October, November, we have a Supreme Court hearing when the court asks, have you actually implemented any of the plans that you put in your affidavits earlier? Now, once again, I'm looking at the air quality level in the city right now. According to the CPCB data, we've gone back early this morning. There was a slight improvement. In the afternoon, there was a slight improvement. But as of 5 p.m., the AQI levels near Mandir Marg is at 329, which is very poor. At Shadipur, it has gone up to severe category with over 403 on the AQI index. There are several other areas, including Wazirpur and Sonia Vihar, that have again gone up to severe levels. Most areas in Delhi at the moment are at the upper end of the very poor category. And that is because there was a shift in the air in the afternoon. There was sunlight, there was bright sunlight this afternoon. So yes, there was some air current movement, which is why we had some relief. But right now at 6 p.m. I am currently standing at Karol Bagh, which is a main, very busy
Anisha,
market.
so all these governments will have to get into an emergency meeting and return to the court tomorrow?
Well, the hearing in the court is now going to be on Wednesday at 10:30 a.m. The court has said you hold a meeting today or you hold a detailed meeting on Tuesday. Put in place your emergency measures. They have said don't tell us policies. Do not tell us what you've planned. Tell us what you can do immediately.
What can you do?
Can there be some sort of a lockdown?
Anisha, stay on with me because let's also quickly go across to Manjeet. Manjeet, Haryana and Punjab, where stubble burning is the main issue. But what is the level of the air quality now there in both states? You tell us, Manjeet.
Well, Pooja, the NASA data says that this year Haryana and Punjab burnt more stubble as compared to the previous year. According to the data released by the NASA, 50% more cases were reported this year, though Haryana government claims that the stubble burning cases came down to 47%. But the ground reality is this: the prolonged wet spell resulted in more paddy stubble burning cases this year because that added more moisture to the crops and crops matured late. So farmers were continuously harvesting these crops, and the late maturity of the crops also resulted in shorter window period to sow the next crop. That is why farmers were burning more paddy stubble this year. Another reason for this is that the Punjab government issues a dictate that the paddy will only be procured till 10th of November. Okay. This also resulted in more paddy burning cases, and farmers were harvesting the crops which was not ready to.
So of course farmers have their own reasons of why they continue to burn the stubble. The result only that the air is toxic for different reasons, and that have been coming in, whether it's industries or whether it's construction or even vehicular traffic. But remember, this air pollution, while emergency meetings are being called, is not a surprise. This is an annual occurrence. Why does the government fail to protect its residents? After this, I'm heading into a short break. When we return, we also get you other stories, but our continued coverage on air pollution, air emergency will be our focus on India Today. Stay tuned. A total of 5 soldiers that had been attacked in Churanchandpur in Manipur. There was, remember, this deadliest attack on forces, and this terror attack was on the convoy of the Assam Rifles in Manipur. But today, what has saddened most Indians with regard to this attack is that the unit commanding officer of 46 Assam Rifles, Colonel Viplav Tripathi, who gave a supreme sacrifice in this attack, also had his whole family succumb and vanish in this attack. It was Colonel Tripathi, his wife and his 8-year-old son who lost their life in this terror attack. In the joint statement, the People's Liberation Army and the Manipur Naga People's Front claimed responsibility for the brutal attack.